Dear boomers, when ambition ends, happiness begins. And that is a quote by Thomas Merton, a renowned Buddhist monk who lived in a monastery. He has a wonderful story about how he lived in the world and had all these worldly concerns and worldly tasks that he did every day. And he decided to become a monk. So have you ever felt that you're constantly chasing something? More success, more money, more recognition, only to find that the happiness you seek remains just out of reach. Let's talk about what Thomas Merton's quote is all about. He was a Trappist monk. He was a mystic, and he was also politically active. He was active in the civil rights movement and in the 60s turmoil that was all around us at the time. Should we abandon our goals and our dreams? Or is there a deeper truth here? One that can transform how we feel, how we act, and how we conduct ourselves. So we live in a world that glorifies ambition, and there's no doubt about that. From the time that we're young, we're told that we need to aim higher, work harder, and achieve much, much more. And Merton's words suggests that happiness is not found at the finish line of our ambitions. In fact, he says we might be looking in the wrong places altogether. He says that ambition at its core is not bad. It's what drives us to create, actually, and to grow, to contribute to society. But it has some of humanity, and it also has some of humanity's greatest achievements. But Merton wants us that at the moment when ambition turns into insatiable hunger, when we attach our self-worth to external success, that's the problem right there. So think about the most ambitious people that you know and in history. Many achieved incredible things, but were they truly happy? Some were, but many lived in turmoil, always chasing, never arriving. Merton saw this as a trap. Not a Trappist, but as a trap. The endless striving that pulls us away from the joy of simply being alive. That's really what it comes down to. So we tell ourselves, once I get there, I'll be happy. Whatever it is, whatever that there is, whatever it is that you think will make you happy. Of course, all spiritual teachings teach that this is not the way to go. The Bhagavad Gita, for instance, Krishna told Arjuna on the battlefield to not do what he was doing for the end result, that the fruits of the labor were what is the most important, and to do everything with great joy, and that raises the vibrational field. And how many times have you actually reached a milestone where you felt empty? The problem is that ambition often keeps us in a state of becoming rather than being. We postpone happiness to a future that never quite arrives. Merton believed that true happiness begins when we stop trying to become something more and start embracing what we are. He didn't mean we should stop growing. He meant that we should stop believing that growth is what makes us valuable. So living in the present moment and lots of meditation and, pauses throughout the day to have gratitude for the moment at hand and to bring to you what it is that you desire through that act of gratitude. So if ambition is not the key to happiness, what is? Merton suggests that it's found in the present moment. It's found in acceptance, tolerance, and simplicity. I've been reading a book by Mel Robbins, and she says that she has found that when people get upset by what other people are doing or not doing, which is trying to control every situation that comes down the pike, she says, let them. Let them be who they're going to be, and let me be in that vibrational field of tolerance and acceptance of other people, and let me mind my own business and do the work I need to do in the world. So presence is living, of course, in the present moment, not in the future posts of success. And acceptance is knowing that we are enough as we are without proving ourselves. And simplicity. Have what I do every day a simple roadmap to what gives me great pleasure and a great feeling of accomplishment. So enjoying life's small everyday moments without needing them to be productive. That's important too. Our desire to be productive can really put a dent in our ability to feel what it is to be alive. Think about this. What if the Zen monk asks his master, "What is enlightenment?" The master replies, "When hungry, eat. When tired, sleep." That is simple presence. Do what your body is telling you to do. If your body is telling you to take a nap, to rest, to be here now, that is what you need to do. That's what we all need to do. So this is the wisdom of monks, mystics, and spiritual seekers without any regard to time. It's something that has been actually put forth as a philosophy for thousands of years. So happiness is not something we earn. It's something we allow. We can apply this wonderful practice by pausing and reflecting, as I just said. Ask yourself, why am I chasing this? Will achieving it bring me lasting peace of mind or just temporary satisfaction? And of course, the gratitude. Instead of looking ahead, look around. Look around at everything that's here. What in this moment is already enough? Everything. We have to detach from outcome, as Krishna told Arjuna on the battlefield. Work hard, yes. Strive, yes, but don't let your happiness depend on any particular result. And prioritize joy over success. This is really important. What activities make you feel alive, even if they don't lead anywhere? There are people who found contentment outside of ambition, like the Dalai Lama, or a musician who's playing just for the joy of playing his or her music, a poet lost in nature, a painter painting on a blank canvas for a day or two. That brings great pleasure to the artist and to then the people who experience the art. So the paradox is, when we release our grip on ambition, we don't become lazy, we become free. And in that freedom, we find the happiness we've been chasing all along. Merton's call to action is this: when ambition ends, happiness begins. Not that we should never have goals, of course, but that we should never let them steal our joy. And that's a delicate balance. True happiness isn't waiting at the end of ambition. It's right here, right now, in the space between breaths, in the simple wonder of existence. There's going to be a video that shows up here. Take a look, subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you think. Bye-bye.